If you enjoy this cruise, and others like it, consider subscribing to not miss another. Hey, I'm Joy, let's go for a cruise. Welcome back to Warsong. In the last episode, we took out care of the bandits that decided to invade Solwest while we were asleep. Unfortunately, in the process, I may have ended up losing Baldurov. Yeah, that's on me. I definitely overestimated his capabilities. Unfortunate. Thankfully, from what okay, I don't know what to say about it. It was a big mistake. It just... yeah. Anywho, we're moving on. Scenario 4, The Wood of Dead Souls. When Garett hears of the fall of Castle Baltia, he immediately decides to go back to the castle with troops under his command. Win condition, survive 10 turns. Loss, the death of Garett. And we have a new enemy type, it looks like. I guess those are slimes. They seem like slimes. Now it says player has 3, however, unfortunately... oh, there's the quick map. Yeah, we only have 2. This game has permadeath! I was a little confused about it at the end of last episode, because the remake doesn't have permadeath, that I know for a fact. However, the remake is from, like, 4 or 5 years ago. Or fairly recent, I believe. I forget exactly when. My little guy at the bottom should say. But, yeah, that game doesn't have permadeath. This game does. So, no more Baldurov. If there's any saving grace, though, from what I can tell, he doesn't stick around for too much longer anyways, so... he was gonna leave at some point, he just decided to leave early. Anyways, at least Garett won't be alone, because joining us is Sabra. She is another fighter, just like Garett, and if I remember her promotion tree right, it's actually kinda similar to Garett's. It has a little bit of variation, but for the most part it genuinely does feel similar enough to Garett. Anyways, she's only level 4 at the moment, however, those stats are definitely not far from Garett's. So, we'll definitely have to pick up the pace now that the wall is no longer with us. But still, she should still be... she's very much welcome to have around. Anywho, we also finally got our first item. Items can be equipped to... one item can be equipped to each of the commanders, and they give stat boosts. For the case of Garett, he's gonna get this great sword. And, okay, it doesn't exactly show what the boosts were, but, I don't know. Anywho, let's go with the standard, because that's what I know. Fortunately, no more archers, so it is going to be a bit of an issue. Her division bonuses aren't as good as Garett's either, but it's still the same range. Yeah, well, this'll have to do. Alright. Garett there, Sabra there. Yeah, that 3 thing for the command at the beginning there for a player was how many commander slots we had available. Since we're supposed to have Baldurov here with us, he was supposed to be the 3rd commander slot. Yeah, so it didn't happen. These woods are very thick.
Your Highness, this is a very dangerous place. Let's try to get out of here quickly.
Wait, I feel something strange here.
We're completely surrounded by monsters. No, they can't be here. They're not supposed to be a well-organized group.
They're coming! Watch out! So, slimes. That's a lot of defense. Alright. Attack knife. Yeah, yeesh. These guys are indeed a bit on the stronger. They're only level 1, but those stats are not too far off from ours. Anyways, we have to find a place where we can hold up and shield ourselves. I think huddling around the forest would be the best idea. Actually, mountains. That's even better. Let's make for the mountains then. Guys, go all the way down there. Okay. So the goal is to survive 10 to... What the heck is going on over there? That's interesting. Anything else on the map that I need that looks odd? No, can't see anything. Alright, well, I guess the best thing is to huddle up into a defensive position, because... Oh, new enemy phase. Alright. Okay, I think I should set Garett up on this side, since those guys are almost here. Actually, I think setting up Garett where the guys are more numerous would be the better choice. Set Sabra up over here. There's less to worry about. Meanwhile, Garett's men gonna have to leave them where they are for now. Garett over next turn. It should be a little bit longer before they get here. Anyways. Alright.
fast. Need to move Garett into position right as soon as I can. And they are closing in fast. Okay, so Garett, you move over to this side. Take your men with you. And Sabra, you said yourself... set yourself up here to take on any of those guys. Yeah, still in our range. May not be the best for cycling the troops, but I gotta take up some sort of defensive walls. Right, here they come. Yeesh. Yeah, they're a bit strong. Okay, yeah, Sabra is... her troops are definitely not going to last very long. Yeah, I can already tell why having Baldorov no longer here is such a bad thing. Yeesh. Alright, we can try and whittle them down. Yeesh! Yeah, talk about a lack of ability to do anything. Yikes. Maybe... let's see how the commander does. Yikes. Well, at least that guy's gonna go on retreat, at least. Man. Yeah, these guys are definitely frightening. Very frightening. Staying on the mountains would be the best choice. Can you finish this guy off, please? Alright, at least there's that. Maybe bringing 4 soldiers each was not the brightest of choices, but... who am I to know? And there goes one of them. There goes another. What is this? They can't be intelligent.
At least Garett can do something to him. That's at least good. But not for long. There goes... Yeah. Yeesh. These guys really are just something else. Even with that defensive boost. Yeesh. Yeah. We're not doing anything against these guys. Yikes. Man. They are just flooding in around us, so... Oh. Charge! Garett, I'm here to help. Mina, how did you get here? The cavalry's arrived. Alright. Are they controllable? Nope, they're allies. Oh well. Still better than nothing. I'd say I'll take them. Because, oh boy, do we need that help. Alright, so Sabra is definitely going to have to retreat. That is, she is not doing very well. Meanwhile, Garett... See what you can do. Alright. Level 10 Garett! Hey! Which means... promotion! Alright, so... I think I'm going to go with Lord. Yeah, I think that'll get you. Sabra, you need to get you and your men back a bit, because, oh boy, you are not going to last much longer like this, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, girl. Hopefully, our allies can do something useful. Okay, they're drawing some of them away, it seems. Or maybe not. Oh, that is a lucky soldier. That one isn't.
that promotion's gonna be real helpful to Garett right about now. Yeesh. Yeesh. Sabra, please. Maybe I should have hired more than 4 soldiers each. I'm starting to think that may have been a better idea. Okay, seriously, that did 0 damage to that slime. What the heck? We are getting very much surrounded. Turn 5. Sabra, you need to get out of here. Huh. Jeez. You guys better get over here quick. Because boy, howdy do we need you. Well, at least they're not moving every other turn, so that's good. Garett. It's really good to have you around. I think that's the last of Sabra's men. Actually, that's the last of all of our men. Hey. I think it's very easy to see why the objective is just survive. Cause hoo boy, you ain't winning this fight. I don't think even with Baldarov you're gonna be winning this at all. Right, immediately treat. Sabra, treat. Just treat. At this point, there's literally nothing else for you to do. Just treat. Garett. And, yeah, that's the last of them. Well, at least our allies will be in range this turn. Or should be. They cannot stand fire. Get them! Hahaha. Right, I think I realized what happened there. If memory serves right, reading from the manual... Yeah, if memory serves right, reading from the manual, I believe Mina's troops are actually strong against monsters. So, yeah, that's definitely a massive boost to have here. Of course, that doesn't extend to Thorn. Yeah, Thorn's men are definitely not gonna last. Okay. Okay. Alright, Sabra safe. That's good. Garett. Not as good as I'd like you that to be, but alright. Yeah, Mina is definitely gonna be really helpful to have around. Alright, 2 more turns. I don't see any reason to split this into 2 videos again, so I'll just finish this in one go. At this point, we're just getting XP for Garett, because Sabra's not getting any chance to do anything, really. She's not strong enough unless they're really weakened, so... Yeah, Mina's troops are definitely the ones that are strong against monsters. That is very good. I sense she's going to be getting a decent few levels from this chapter. Well, that's if she decides to move in, that is. Thorn, meanwhile... Yeah, he's gonna do worse than Sabra. And Sabra's already not doing so well. Yeah. Thorn, you put up a decent fight, but unfortunately, you're just not good. I mean... He survived, at least. Good. That's good. That's very good. Yeah. Oh, am I glad to have Mina around. She's right about to level up. That is beautiful. Okay. Boy howdy, do I really want to... Would it be really nice if I could actually get Sabra a level. Unfortunately, she's just too damn weak. I mean... Don't leave them back to back like this. That means that they can be attacked by... Leaving them back to back like this means they can only be attacked by 3 each, which is better for Sabra, because she needs the defense. So I've moved Garett out of the way. This one comes open, who Sabra has a chance of actually defeating. But I really want to risk that all for just one potential kill. I think I'll stick to treating. Meanwhile, Garett can whittle down the others. Boy, I really wanted to give Sabra some levels for this map. Too bad she just can't get any. Yay. Mina, clear them out. She is right about to level up. That is very good. Oh, really? You let that one guy survive. There you go. Yeah, having me... Mina's usefulness after the last 2 maps have completely flipped, and I am all about that. Look at that. Dang it! Thorn! Those 2 guys! 2! Alright. At least I don't have to worry too much about Sabra anymore, so that's good. Thorn, you are useless. Garett and Mina are the only competent ones here. At least Sabra's has enough to hold her own for a bit, but... She definitely can't maintain that, unfortunately. Alright, well, map's almost over, anyways. Yeah, honest. Alright. Last turn. Honestly, I do not think we could have beaten this unless had those 2 not shown up, because, oh boy. Sabra, this is your chance.
Miss.
Come on! That was your one and only shot. That was your one and only shot to actually get some XP. Way to go, Sabra. Aye. Ah, well. Level 5 Mina. She's gonna get plenty of XP from this map at least, so... Stealing the kill from Sabra, I guess. Oh well. The monsters are starting to run away. We'll be okay, but I wonder why they appeared here. Garett, are you sure you're okay? Thank you. I appreciate your help. My name is Thorn. I'll be under your command by the order of Duke Carleon. I welcome you. Mina, why are you here? Please let me come with you. No, I can't. It's too risky. Please, I beg you. I won't get in your way. Very well then, Mina. I have a cross for you from Duke Carleon. The power of the cross is now mine. Religion shall now come to Garett's aid. Yeah, that could have been better. Really disappointed I couldn't level up Sabra, but, oh well, at least she's not that far off in levels from Thorn and Mina. It's also definitely very good that now we're up back. Now we're not only making up for losing Baldurov, we also now have 4 commanders to work with, or at least should. But yeah, anyways, that was definitely a survival mission, because, oh boy, unless Mina, or no, Sabra, somehow manages to gain a stupid amount of experience in the first level, which, yes, the allied commanders from the first level do indeed retain their levels, as far as I can tell. Unless they get a stupid amount of she gets a stupid amount of experience in that, and, well, if you watched the first episode, you should very well know how not very well she actually was doing. Yeah, I don't see any other way you're going to be able to take on all these slimes. Mina's definitely the only one capable of doing anything against them. As a matter of fact, she's the only one with troops left, because not a single one of her troops was lost. But yeah, that's a neat little map. So yeah, I'll call it there then. Keep your ears on the wireless. I'll be sailing off for now. Hope you can join me for the next cruise. Till then, bon voyage.